Hey folks, welcome back. It's me, Andrew Chadwick, your certified strength coach here at the Academy. This week I want to talk about driver speeds or swing speeds, particularly as we start talking about hitting the ball further, obviously the big dog. We want to be talking about how we're using the ground effectively. It's a big conversation for ground reaction forces and very much how the feet are playing a role in what's going on because they're the only part of the body connected to the ground. Energy is transferring from the ground up, and obviously we want to make sure how we're using our feet effectively. Now, one of the things that we've got to understand is the way that the feet move in the golf swing affect how the rest of the body moves, and so how we're applying forces into the ground will also dictate kind of how we're moving. And so we see a lot of the time when players lack speed, they'll lift up their trail foot, they'll potentially early extend, they won't even get onto the lead heel kind of from the toe, they'll kind of just stay very flat-footed. They may even pick their heel up to try and feel like they're stomping down in the ground to try and get some vertical force, but they don't really generate much. And so we see this kind of, the feet are very static, very still, don't move, very kind of robotic look to the swing. And so what we're talking about here is how can we get someone to load up effectively into the trail foot and into the lead foot, both in the backswing and the downswing, to help them generate more power. And so the easiest way that we've found that we work with our players, we've got these force pedals here. What we'll do, we'll set a force pedal for the lead foot, we'll set a smaller force pedal for the trail foot. You can use a bigger force pedal for the trail foot. I'm just using a little one here. What I'm going to go ahead and do, put my trail foot, my trail heel, inside of the trail heel on the back force pedal, okay? If I'm training backswing only, what I want to feel, top of the backswing, I'm squishing that force pedal with my inside of the trail foot heel. So I load up and I'm really trying to squish that pedal in. I can really feel I'm loaded up here. It's wrapping around into my hip. So again, I'm loaded, really feel here, and I'm just going to have a few swings and I'm going to rehearse that, squishing that force pedal into the ground. Now if I switch it to my lead foot, top of the backswing, I still want to feel that I'm loaded into this trail side, but now I want to feel that I'm transitioning into my lead side. So I'm going to use this force pedal here for the lead foot. I'm going to go ahead and get set up, imagining that the ball's there. Obviously I know that there is on this one. I'm going to load up. Once I'm loaded, I'm going to feel that I'm squishing that force pedal as that transition starts to happen from the backswing to the downswing. So again, I'm going to load up, squish. I'm going to load up, squish, and I'm just going to do a few rehearses of kind of feeling that I'm driving my toes down into that force pedal and into the ground. As soon as I've done that with a few reps with the force pedal, I'll take them out of the way. So again, I'm going to load up. Again, I feel that I'm on that trail heel. I'm going to from here then work kind of squishing the ground and moving, squish, squish, squish. And so what I'm trying to now do is replicate that feel in the ground, do a few practice swings, and then I can step up to it and feel, okay, I'm going to load up into that trail heel, I'm going to squish the ground with my toes in transition, and I'm going to drive back. My lead foot should feel that the pressure goes into the toe, but immediately I push into the ground and almost kind of feel like I'm going to move away from it. So again, I'll get set up. I'll actually hit this one now. I'm going to load up, drive my toes and push back. And it should feel like we move a little bit quicker because we're moving the ground better. That one felt pretty good. Again, just really trying to feel toes driving into the ground, that feel of a push back, not actually getting it, but I'm really feeling, boom, pushing back into the ground. Go ahead, you don't have to use force pedals, you can use like a tennis ball or something underneath the foot, trail, heel, lead toe. Get working on the kind of feels of loading into the hip, loading into that heel, driving the toe down into the ground and extending through the floor, pushing that ground away with that lead foot. Rehearse it for a few reps with each side. Start to bring it into a swing without the force pedals, and then hit a few shots with that, trying to recreate the same feels. You're going to see you generating more swing speeds, and you're obviously going to have better contact, hitting the ball further, and should be bringing the dispersion in. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next week for another video. Take care.